Hey, what's up, guys? This is my first video on YouTube, and it's called Why You Should Absolutely Work Out. It's just my opinion. You most likely won't work out anyway if you are not agreeing with me, at least in some point. But I will bring some points why should you at least consider it, because in my opinion it's absolutely great. So, first, benefits. Mental health benefits. For sure, there are many mental health benefits. When I first started, I wasn't confident at all. I started when I was 12 years old, and practically I was fat kid. Probably one of the fattest in the class. I don't disagree with that. But since then, I went down the road of working out. I actually created somebody with that I'm actually quite happy with, to be fair, which is still impressive for me to see the results now, but that's not the end. The second benefit is strength, for sure. If you're working out, you will get a lot more strength, you can do a lot more things in the real world. If, for example, you went for holidays into some skiing resort or mountains and do a trip down the road and probably need a climb for some time, well, strength is helpful with that. And it's helpful also with survival. If you went missing somewhere, do you think that you would survive without any strength? Not really. Strength is the most important thing, in my opinion, for survival. Also with logic, which is on the same level. But in everyday life, you still need strength, at least for something. Opening cans. It can be that simple, to be fair. But yeah, that's one of the main benefits. Another one is discipline, which some of you might disagree, but for me, working out consistently for over 9 years, it takes a lot of discipline. You need to wake up every day, eat right meals, practically sleep at least 6 to 7 hours a day. I would say 8 is the best, but most of us don't have time for that, to be fair, with a busy lifestyle right now. So I will agree with at least 6. And practically going to the gym every day is quite tough on the body, on mental sometimes, because if you're competing, which I've done in the past, at least in strongman, not bodybuilding, you still need to discipline to eat the right things for that. That's draining. It's just draining. It's the toughest sport, to be fair, in that, but it got its benefits. Being more attractive is another point. To be fair, which girl wants a guy with a dead butt? They will say they will want it, but do you really believe that? Yeah, some might. But if you're bulky and practically big, strong guy, yeah, the benefits are still there from that. But if you have six pack, you are strength, you get quite some muscle, then I think it's a lot more beneficial than just having a dead butt and being the type. Practically more girls will be attracted to the body type with more muscle, especially I would say the range 25 to 30, which is most common point at First Man and other big YouTubers, I would say. And I largely agree with that. In my age, I'm actually 21. Most are attracted to the fanboys, to be fair, or I don't know how to else say it, because it's practically K-pop styles and others, TikTok hair, the crazy types. But later down the road, everybody becomes more conservative, and yeah, then it comes the guy with more muscle, more money, and etc. So muscle is important for the two. Story time. So yeah, I started when I was 12 because of a bit of bullying at school. Basically, my father was a weak man, I would say. He still is, to be fair. And in that time of life, I was going to the school where was a really great gym teacher, I would say. And he charged like $30 for half of a year going with him to the gym. Yeah, I went for that and basically started lifting the weights every week, once a week, because that was basically the offer. And I started to love it. I started lifting more and more weight, and basically, I would say without his figure in life, I wouldn't be the man that I am now. Uh, Practically, you need father role or some role model in a fitness, in my opinion, to stick with it. Uh, it can be your friend, it can be basically any Instagram model or someone like that. It can be Arnold Schwarzenegger for me, that was also a big role model. And yeah, basically, he came from nothing to something. And in my opinion, it's great to have some role model like that because you will have the goal to achieve the same thing like him. And that's great, absolutely great. If you wanna look like Arnold Schwarzenegger, you most likely won't. I'm not saying you totally can't, but it's highly unlikely. But still, you will enjoy the journey a lot more. You will try to look like him, you will be more like him every day, and that's important. The motivation is a big part for me because I was really unmotivated at the start. To be fair, I didn't see the point of going to the gym, and I know many people like that who just don't see the point. They think it's stupid, it's boring, they don't have time or something like that. Well, I can agree with some points in the time nowadays because practically we got just some time. But for workout, it should be definitely no excuse to waste time in something else. Practically, if you're working out, you will live longer. That's the main benefit. So if you live longer, like 15 years, and you waste yeah, an hour a day for 3 times a week at least, um, well, you get like, I don't know, right now about 100 hours a week, a year, I mean. So if we count that, it's like a lot less than the 15 years that you will gain from it, if you know what I mean. Which is practically still beneficial for the time. And yeah, you will be more healthier, you will look younger, you will look better. Absolutely, it will change you for that. How it changed me? Well, I would say a lot. I was unconfident. Now I'm more confident. I'm not saying I'm the most confident guy in the world. I'm still trying to work on that. Also, that is why I'm recording this video, because I think it can help me to communicate more, and I'm trying to be more stoic, which is also a big part of the gym culture, being more stoic. And in my opinion, every guy in the gym changed over time because he will become more confident, bigger, better, stronger. If you get it, it will change you a lot, and for the better, in my opinion. Don't be just a douche with no respect for others, but if you got the respect, and you will improve, you will feel a lot better. Stop having the victim mindset. Everything is on you, pal, basically. Everything is new. Most people will have excuses like, I don't have the money, I can't, I don't have time, I won't find an hour a week for working out, which is absolutely stupid for me. yeah, basically everybody's having excuses on why they cannot work out or why it is useless. That's stupid. That's stupid, absolutely. Change its mindset. Change it. Just become more like, why won't I work out? Why don't I already? If you get it, you will most likely go to the gym at least once or twice a week at the start, then having a consistent routine, coming more and more and more, and it becomes habit, which is a lot more useful for you. If it's become habit, you basically become great because you won't stop. You get a habit of working out. You identify as the person who's working out. That's great, and that's life changing. So kudos to you if you already got that. Few years down the road, future plans. Well, after achieve some level of muscle, you can probably have another plans with your life than just going to the gym 6 times a week, which most of the bodybuilders will do. But to be important, it's still important to work out at least 3 times a week, in my opinion. If you work out 3 times a week, you are good. You won't lose that much muscle over time. You will still enjoy your body, to be fair, and the benefits from the gym. But you already got the muscle, the foundation that you needed, which is great, absolutely great. You can then set up probably some other goals in the gym, like lifting some bigger lifts, which is still possible even down few years, because most people don't do proper technique, which I wanna make videos on it, because technique is really important in my opinion. Another thing is basically the hard lifts are achievable even after you peak your muscle gain, because you're most likely not prioritizing the strength goals. But yeah, that's one of it. Or you can prioritize some other things in life, like dating, getting more money, and other things. And I think that's still great to go to the gym then, but you don't need to spend the 6 days, honestly. If you get already some nice physique, I would say I'm quite big. I'm not happy with how I look right now because I'm kind of fat, I would say, but that's part of the process. I was bulking for 3 years, so I would be a lot bigger, and that was very important for me. Now I've got some guns, I would say already, and that's great. I love that. I love that. So yeah, to conclude this video, I absolutely think that you should go to the gym or do some working out, at least like calisthenics. And if you already make the habit, kudos to you, and goodbye, and see you in the next video.